Just 3 months on from elections, Poland finds itself in political turmoil. These demonstrations last Saturday, just the latest in a wave of action since the nationalist right-wing Law and Justice Party took power in November. Since then, the government has been making moves to boost its control of the judiciary and media. Moves that have caused divisions and raised alarm bells in the EU, which is probing whether Warsaw is undermining democratic principles. Poland's Prime Minister was recently applauded by Eurosceptics in Strasbourg as she defended the contested changes. Warsaw is hoping that the European Commission will put its investigation on ice. It could bring sanctions, a suspension of Poland's voting rights.
We have a conflict, clear conflict with the European Commission. But the Polish government is open dialogue. The Polish government wants to discuss all these things that seem to be controversial, that the European Commission apparently does not understand fully.
Among the most contested measures introduced by the government is one that's paralysed the Constitutional Court. It requires its 15 members to pass most of its rulings with 2/3 of votes, rather than the previous simple majority.
This is an entirely unreasonable way of interpreting the Constitution to conclude that the Constitution would allow, through normal procedural law, to completely paralyze this very important organ of constitutional control. Actually, the only body that has power to control the constitutionality of laws.
Anger's also being stoked by a government plan to allow secret services and police fast access to internet and telecommunication data of citizens without prior approval from a judge. Critics claim the Law and Justice Party is emulating Hungary's Prime Minister in trying to impose its political agenda by undermining democratic freedoms. Our reporter says that more and more analysts are emphasising there's a sort of Polish-Hungarian axis in Europe that would like to position itself against Brussels. It's easy to characterise the essence of this, and a recent line from the Polish Foreign Minister might be a good example. He said that Poland doesn't need the EU kind of multiculturalism that's only represented by cyclists and vegetarians who use renewable energy.